Hello everyone, thank you for being a part of Ignite 2020. It's a pleasure to connect with all of you virtually today. I'm Archana, Group Program Manager for Microsoft Teams Platform, and my co-presenter today is Michael, who is the Group Program Manager for Microsoft Teams Platform Ecosystem. This year has posed unprecedented challenges to organizations to enable efficient remote work and collaboration. Organizations, educational institutions, and hospitals are responding by building a modern workplace that helps people to work together even while they are apart. We are seeing how Microsoft Teams has become a mission-critical tool, enabling not just chatting, calling, and meeting, but also enabling developers to digitize, simplify, and automate business processes. Today, we are going to talk about the new tools that enable you to build even richer and deeper integrations and workflows in Teams. We will also talk about how third-party developers, systems integrators, and enterprise developers are building applications to transform the modern workplace and are enabling efficient remote work and collaboration. But first, let's look at the many possibilities of extending Teams and making it your collaboration hub.
Every team has its own way of working. From applications and workflows to business services, no two organizations' needs are the same. Our goal is to bring it all together under one roof, a single hub designed to meet all the needs of your organization, wherever you are and however you work. Welcome to Microsoft Teams, a collaborative and flexible workspace where bots and message extensions let you bring information and services directly into conversations, while applications seamlessly connect you with the tools you love to work with in the virtual spaces where you work. New capabilities in calls and meetings streamline workflows and enrich the way you connect with teammates. The platform is evolving. Innovative features and toolkits unlock limitless possibilities, giving you the building blocks for powerful applications that combine industry-leading productivity tools, making Teams the perfect solution for an array of industries, from retail and CRM to healthcare, financial services, and education. Third-party and line of business apps built within Teams showcase advanced features such as inline notifications and dashboards that enable organizations to create personalized work environments for everyone in their company. So with an ever-expanding app store and countless ways to customize and transform your business, it's time to build with Teams.
You can extend Teams in several ways to build workflows. Conversations can be extended with connectors to send a message into a channel based on a trigger from an external system. Or you can enable conversational workflows with chatbots. Enable your users to easily query and add rich cards about entities from external systems of record using messaging extensions. Or kick off workflows right from messages using message actions. You can also extend Teams beyond conversations and use a bigger surface area for your applications. Channel tabs lets you integrate rich web applications that enable collaborative workflows for a team. And with personal apps, you can have views of your apps that are scoped to the personal context of a user. With the soon-to-be released Activity Feed API, apps can integrate with Activity Feed to send notifications and engage with their users even better. And it's not just the UX scaffolding that you can extend and integrate with. Teams also has a rich Graph API offering. With Teams Graph APIs, apps can automate Teams in channel lifecycle, messaging lifecycle, app management, and more. All these capabilities can be built leveraging the tools and frameworks of your choice. And not just that, you can just build your app once and have it working across all devices and platforms. Getting started and building an application for Teams is now even easier with the now generally available Teams Development Toolkit in Visual Studio and Visual Studio Code. With these extensions, it's very easy to get started and build your application and validate your application with a single click across desktop and mobile. And again, with a single click, publish your application to your organization's IT administrator, all under a few minutes. Teams Development Platform comes with the same promise of trust and security like all M365 applications. If you are an IT admin, you can easily validate, approve, deploy, and manage third-party and line-of-business applications right from Teams Admin Center. Now let's hear from Michael on how several third-party and line-of-business developers are building rich integrations with Teams and are supercharging their users' productivity. Over to you, Michael.
Thank you, Archana. We understand that many customers also use tools outside of Microsoft 365. Teams enables thousands of different workflows by integrating with these third-party tools and making them available at your fingertips in the context of a collaborative team environment. Partners and customers are using Teams platform to build end-to-end workflows and solutions across a diverse set of industries and segments. We see customers deploying industry-specific apps in retail, education, healthcare, and many others. Teams offers a platform that can be customized for virtually any segment. We also see partners building and providing solutions for customers that apply broadly across many industries. Examples of this are analytics, project management, and customer service. Let's take a closer look at a few examples across healthcare, education, and some custom company apps. The first example I'd like to cover is Agfa Healthcare, an enterprise imaging company that built a solution to help healthcare providers and clinicians in their response to COVID-19 diagnosis. In this particular case, the integrated solution allows over 450 users across the Princess Alexandria NHS Trust to quickly share and collaborate on urgent imaging results. Leveraging the Teams platform messaging and cards extensively surface areas, the solution enables healthcare professionals to quickly share important clinical imaging results from within Xero with a direct share to a Microsoft Teams COVID-19 channel. Within Teams, a healthcare expert can now collaborate and discuss the diagnosis with other healthcare professionals in a secure channel thread, resulting in faster response times. Hospitals like Princess Alexandria were able to quickly deploy the solution and respond to a huge surge in demand while keeping their healthcare workforce safe and working collaboratively across remote environments. The solution not only offers immediate benefits during the current crisis, but also other applications as well. Following the initial use for COVID-19 and the feedback they received, the intensive therapy unit is also utilizing the same integration via a dedicated ITU channel in Teams and direct share from Xero. The second example I'd like to discuss is how companies like CloverPop are helping with vaccine development for COVID-19. Sanofi's global high innovation biotech group, focused on rapid and effective annual influenza vaccine, needed a solution to drive fast, high-quality team decisions across global centers and functional departments. Their challenge was to create an efficient and effective decision-making process that works across multiple time zones, native languages, intense time pressures, and highly technical subject matter experts. Leveraging bots and teams, CloverPop developed a solution that enables the team to drive fast, high-quality R&D, project, and IP patent decisions. Using asynchronous decision polls to gather inclusive inputs early in their process allowed them to generate a wide range of the choices and gather key data points in a single shared decision object. This object can then be used to announce decisions to the full set of stakeholders and with the full context and the expected results. This allows Sanofi to save time and improve meetings, focusing precious meeting time on most important discussion points, driving to resolution more consistently, and cutting days or weeks from the decision timelines. The semi-structured process enables the team to generate and consider multiple creative options, limiting risk and increasing the quality of the decision. And as I mentioned before, it improves decision communication through a wider reach across all other departments, receiving consistent decision communications with the full context. The next example I want to touch upon is in education. The Blended Learning Consortium is a group of 100+ colleges in the UK that collaborate to produce learning content, which member colleges obviously have access to. There's no consistent method to access this content, complicating learning and reducing collaboration. COVID-19 only further accelerated demand for such a solution. By integrating this content through tabs and teams, GoOne enables educators and students to seamlessly find, access, and share learning content. GoOne makes learning content not only more accessible, but also social and collaborative, driving up engagement and improving learning outcomes. The Learning tab enables colleges to customize learning content for each team and channel, making it highly relevant for every student. As a result of this integration, we see 50 colleges now using the Go on Teams app to create social learning environments and improve educational outcomes. Over 250,000 students have access to 1,600 courses within Teams, improving ease of access and social learning despite COVID-19 challenges. The last example I want to touch upon is how Unilever is leveraging the same Teams platform to deliver transformative custom company experiences to their workforce of over 100,000 employees and supporting teams across the globe to access information anytime, anywhere, through simple, intuitive experiences within Microsoft Teams. They accomplish this by leveraging different building blocks, such as SharePoint and Power Apps, to quickly develop and deploy apps to meet the demands of their workforce. Let's take a look at a few of the apps that they've developed to help accomplish this goal. First is a tab-based app built on top of SharePoint that is pinned in the left rail for employees to easily discover and access the information. This app assists with employees' onboarding, education, best practices, and in general getting employees quickly up to speed and in the know, even while they're remote. Next is a set of 2 Power App-based apps integrated into Teams used to ensure employee well-being during COVID-19. These apps allow Unilever to stay connected with employees and respond to changing environments across different regions. And finally, Una, a digital employee self-service bot in Teams that enables Unilever's employees across the globe to access information and complete common business workflows, such as pay, benefits, service management, and IT requests. All this can be done through a single, simple, intuitive chat interface within Teams, making these workflows easily accessible and at the employee's fingertips. That was just a quick glimpse of the types of solutions partners and customers are building on top of the Teams platform, and there are thousands of others. I encourage all of you to further explore which existing solutions make sense to deploy or develop custom ones for your employees. I will now hand it back over to Archana to cover new platform capabilities.
Thank you, Michael. Now I'm going to show you the 2 new sets of capabilities that enable developers to build solutions that transcend chats and channels and build workflows seamlessly in meetings, and enables low-code developers in enterprises to accelerate digital transformation through our advanced low-code developer platform in Teams. First, let's talk about apps in meetings. Now more than ever, we all know how critical meetings has become for organizations to enable remote work. Microsoft Teams already has a rich meetings experience across the meetings lifecycle, leveraging integrations with several M365 applications. Users can chat, share files, and view agenda before a meeting. They can present files and collaborate with ease during the meeting, and can stay effective with follow-ups over chat and organizing notes after the meeting as well. Until now, third-party and line-of-business developers could integrate with chats and channels to enable workflows. We are now expanding the possibilities for app developers to integrate with meetings and build workflows that meets users where they already are. These new capabilities enable applications to integrate with every step of the meeting lifecycle and create scenarios that have deep awareness of the meeting context, such as roster, roles, and permissions. There are 3 extensible surfaces for meetings. The first one is a tab that users can add in the pre or the post-meeting chats. The second one is the in-meeting tab, which shows up in the side panel during the meeting. And the third one is the in-meeting notification. Let's look at some of the possibilities here.
The thing that we're really excited about Teams is that we deal with the largest companies in the world. And that's where we've provided the ability to really help these companies scale. And it turns out they're all Microsoft customers. They're all moving to Teams. We've been really pleased with how extensible the platform is and how easy it is to use, that it's been so fast to build something. And I think it's exceeded a lot of people's expectations.
So many people are spending their days in Microsoft Teams coordinating all their work that integrating Range into that experience just made a lot of sense.
There's so much that you can build into it. We're trying to build a really great experience for both candidates and recruiters and hiring managers and create a connection between them. HireVue was really built to allow everyone to tell their story beyond what you'd learn on a resume. It really takes a key part of the interview cycle, which is the live video interview, and it brings it right inside of Microsoft Teams, where you want to create structured interview questions that every candidate is asked, and then allow the interviewers, the hiring managers, the recruiters to provide ratings, recommendations, make comments about the candidate. We're embedding that straight into Teams.
In remote teams, it's really hard to know what's happening and staying in sync. And in-person time is incredibly valuable. With Range, they check in around their mood every day as well as the work, and then they answer these team building questions. So it takes about 5 minutes a day, then that pushes out to the Microsoft Teams feed, and it helps people stay in sync, feel connected without a lot of busy in-person time. So effective teams have transparency, belonging, connectedness, and we can use software to help teams empower themselves. So we're very excited to partner with Microsoft.
Once an app integrates with the meeting, users can, before the meeting, discover these apps within the familiar Add tab experience. The pre-meeting experience helps users to prepare for their meetings in advance, like drafting a poll for use later during the meeting. Applications are aware of meeting context, like the participants and the user roles, enabling them to create targeted and customized experiences for organizers and attendees. This tab is available for users to prepare prior to the meeting and to catch up after the meeting. During the meeting, users can access the apps they added in the top control bar, which will open up the app in the right pane of the meeting. Here again, app developers can customize experiences based on the user roles in a meeting, enabling organizers and presenters to have different views and different actions. App developers can enable even deeper integration via the in-meeting notification surface. For example, users can post a poll from the side panel, and the participants will see it as a notification within the meeting stage and can act on that notification. So be it generic meeting scenarios like polling and Q&A, or line of business specific scenarios like project management and remote interviews, or industry specific scenarios across education, healthcare, and many others, the possibilities here are just limitless. Thanks to several partners that are already integrating with these capabilities and are looking to launch very soon. Thank you. We hope that more and more third-party and line of business developers leverage these new meetings extensibility capabilities and enable users to work, collaborate, and learn even better. Teams application development platform empowers all kinds of developers, from professional developers to low-code developers. Organizations everywhere are rapidly digitizing and automating their business processes by building applications and workflows in Teams. And we are helping accelerate that with an advanced low-code development platform in Teams. With the new Power App Studio in Teams, low-code developers can easily get started building a Power App from the many templates that are available or author an app from scratch. They can easily associate the app with a team, master their data in a powerful backend database that comes out of the box and is available to all Teams users, use UI theming and controls to build applications that look and feel like Teams, and with a single click, publish the app and have it working across desktop, web, and mobile. If your business process involves conversational workflows, then you can build that easily with the Power Virtual Agents integration with Teams. You can use PVA low-code authoring tools to build a chatbot that enables scenarios like helping users connect with an organization's facilities help desk, and again, publish with one click to a team or to the entire organization. Most workflows often require traversing across multiple applications. A simple example is how you want to post a message in Teams when a task is created in your Tasks app. With the new Power Automate Personal app in Teams, users can easily find several such workflow templates and easily configure them with one step and set it up. These workflows can also be triggered from contextual entry points such as the message actions. So with this new deeper integration of low-code development platform, it's now easier than ever for low-code developers to build applications and workflows in Teams. For a more in-depth coverage of this topic, check out the digital breakout session on Teams and Power Platform. We hope you all take away how we continue to enable deeper and deeper integration with the various surfaces in Teams and how we are enriching the Teams application development toolkit to empower professional developers and low-code developers alike. So before we wrap up, let's hear from Michael on what he sees as the secret sauce to building a successful Teams application. Michael, will you tell us?
Great question, Archana. So although I don't think there's a single silver bullet, but let me share a few tips that I think will definitely help. First, focus on collaboration scenarios. Applications that do that just tend to do better than ones that just build individual scenarios. The second tip is build end-to-end solutions.
That is very interesting. Can you tell us more about how do you build a good end-to-end solution?
Absolutely. So Teams offers lots of different surface areas, bots, tabs, messaging extensions. So make sure you're using the right surface area for the right job. It will make your application feel very natural within Teams. The last tip I want to offer is invest beyond just chat and collab and build scenarios across chat, meetings, and calling. Teams is truly unique in that sense, providing a single platform across all these different modalities. So having said that, Archana, what are some apps that you think take advantage of these tips that you and your team find very useful and use almost every day?
Oh yeah, sure. I love applications that help me get organized better and enables me to accomplish more with less context switching. The ones that I use most are note-taking apps like Evernote and OneNote. I use these apps not just for personal note-taking, but also for getting my team organized on plans and meeting agendas and notes. I also love apps that help me and my team stay on top of metrics and data about my product. So we use apps like Power BI and QBO for that. How about yours, Michael?
Yeah, I think for me and my team, there's kind of two different categories. One is project management. So we use Tasks and Planner quite a bit for all the various projects. But there's lots of great third-party experiences here from Trello, Write, Priority Matrix, Monday.com, and many, many others. The second one is Azure DevOps. So we store all of our partner information, our bugs, work items, and being able to access that really easily at my fingertips within Teams and collaborate with my team is really critical for me. And it's something that I do almost every single day.
Oh, those are some really useful applications. To hear more about Teams platform, developer tools, and apps, check out these additional sessions. And be sure to visit the all-new Virtual Hub for more learning opportunities. And don't forget to join the Ask the Expert session at the link below. Thanks again for joining us today.